Love, a beautiful emotion shared between a man and a woman. This is how we are comfortable defining love, right? But is love restricted to this? Not really. Love is a beautiful emotion shared between two beings, whether between a man and a woman, or two women, or two men, it's up to them. But of course, we live in a progressive India where we talk about homosexual and heterosexual relationships and even post a lot of status on social media supporting the homosexual community. But have we progressed enough to accept this kind of an unconventional relationship in our own lives or in one of our family members' lives? Well, that's the question not many of us will be comfortable answering. Okay, even if I think very optimistically that the entire society knows and accepts homosexual and heterosexual relationship. But what about this case? What if a man falls in love with a woman, only the catch is she was born as a man and only got converted into a woman after undergoing sex change operation? Will the society accept this kind of a relationship? How will they categorize it as a homosexual one or a heterosexual relationship? More so, will the man and the trans woman involved in this relationship be able to accept each other and their love for each other? Well, who knows? Director Abhishek Kapoor just imagined the formation and consequence of this kind of a relationship and showcased it in his film Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui. Yes, Ayushmann Khurrana's new film Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui is out, and now it's time for me to give you a full review and analysis of this film. But before that, welcome to Bollywood Bug. This is Shreyashi. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to it and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any updates from us. And now, let's start the review. Alright, now let's talk about each of the aspects of the film, starting with direction and screenplay. Abhishek Kapoor did manage to adopt a very bold topic, but he did not manage to execute it effectively. So I like the fact that they showcased through an animated video the process of sex change operation. That was quite educative. I like that they have dealt with the topic sensitively and not made it awkward for the audience anywhere in the film. But you know, I was waiting, when will they address the elephant in the room, the main topic, and talk about it. So they have talked about what trans woman is and who they are. But the thing is, they haven't showcased the struggle that they go through. You know, just mentioning or just making Vaani utter words like, you know, I have been through a lot of struggle and a lot of fight since my childhood. This doesn't help us connect to the character. We already know that transgender people do go through a lot of hassle, do go through a lot of unacceptance from the society. Just repeating those words won't help. We already know it. You need to showcase and demonstrate. The strength of any film is that it gets to demonstrate any topic. So the film needed to demonstrate the emotions, the struggles, and manifest it. How Vaani's character Manvi had to go through each of the struggles from her childhood till her adulthood, which would have helped the audience connect to her character and feel her emotions and, you know, feel sorry for her or feel sorry for any trans woman or trans man. But they didn't do that. They just showed some of the struggles in bits and parts, especially you know, the transphobic stuff was showcased by the side actors and not Ayushmann's character Mannu. So it just showed that Mannu got to know about it, was very frustrated about it, and only within one song, which is Kalle Kalle, just after the song went, two of his friends you know, started teasing him, teasing Manvi for who she is, and he got very protective about her, and he decided that now I will pursue her, I will love her, I will support her and defend her, everything. But is it that easy really? Like in today's society, where a character like Mannu, who is a typical Punjabi Munda, will he really accept this kind of a relationship so easily, is what I really want to ask you all. I did not personally think that they dealt with the topic in depth, since they have not showcased the struggle of Mannu in accepting the relationship in depth. Also, since they have not showcased Manvi's struggles in depth, It failed to connect to the audience, and we couldn't really feel sorry for Manvi also, and we couldn't really feel sorry for the dilemma that Ayushmann's character Mannu was in. Screenplay wise, yes, it was nice, but it wasn't really what I was expecting or hoping to see. I was waiting that there will be more impactful scenes where we will be like, oh my god, I didn't see that coming on. I never thought about transgender people in this way, but there was nothing like that, especially the dialogues. Oh my god, this kind of a controversial topic can be showcased so evidently and strongly through strong, impactful dialogues, but there were none. There were actually some cringy dialogues, like the one when Ayushmann's Mannu's two friends ask him that sex kiya kahan se hai, and then Vaani's character Manvi also tells that मुझे पता है कि मैंने क्या काटा है. So hearing that, I was like, okay, we knew that, you didn't need to tell us like that. So these were some cringe-worthy dialogues, but not impactful ones. They only chose to bring a transgender person to narrate, to say and convey to Mannu that if you love her, if she loves you, it doesn't matter that she is a trans woman and you are a man, and it doesn't matter if two beings are in love, you can love each other. But there was no dialogue or no place where they talked about why we should accept trans women or trans man or transgender people first and then think about loving them or hating them. That's a different separate story. First we need to accept them because they have the right to be accepted, right to live, right to do any work they want, and right to love. So just by focusing on the love story between two people, which makes a very unconventional relationship, they did not address the topic of acceptance of trans people in a very evident manner. Also, even if we talk about the love story, they have showcased Mannu and Manvi's love story and the formation of their couple so fast that we couldn't even feel that they are in love. It almost felt like just after having sex, they thought that they are in love, and it's not really love, or it's not really a genuine couple. So the attachment between each other was also not felt by the audience. Secondly, there's a scene where Ayushmann lifts a car. I just don't know why they chose to show that even. It was not at all necessary over here in this film. So that was very stupid. Thirdly, there are two stories that runs parallelly. One is Mannu's aim to become the GOAT Gabru of all time and win the competition, and the other one is the struggle of Mannu to accept the relationship that he is in. So these two parallel stories run together, but they never connect anywhere, not even at the end. And coming to the end, well, the end is so predictable. I won't give you a spoiler saying what it is, of course, but if you know what Ayushmann Khurrana films are and how they end, like Bala or something else of that category where he addresses some societal issues, if you have watched such films of him, then you will definitely presume, and you can definitely understand what the ending is going to be. So there was no surprise element in the film. Since we have watched the trailer, since we have watched the songs that have released before the release of the film, it almost felt like I'm watching the scenes that I've already seen in the trailer or in the songs. So there was no surprise element in terms of topic, in terms of the scenes, or in terms of the emotions that I thought that a 2-hour film can bring out, and I can connect to the characters, but it just didn't happen anywhere. Acting wise, you cannot complain about Ayushmann's acting. You won't even remember that Ayushmann is a different personality in real life from Mannu. He has almost gulped in the character of Mannu so well, starting from the abs to the look with a ponytail to the way he delivers dialogues. Everything makes him a typical Punjabi Munda, and he will convince you that he is really the Mannu he is playing on screen. Also, the way he emotes the emotions, I think only his emotions could be felt here and there, and it's not his fault, but it's actually the director's fault that he couldn't really convey the emotions effectively because there was not much time given to emote those emotions. Coming to Vaani, well, Vaani was a surprise here. I did not expect her to do so well, but she did well, especially expressing the dilemma of accepting herself for who she is, or for accepting whether, for deciding whether she should be with someone, whether she should go out on a date with a man or fall in love with him. So all those dilemmas were showcased very evidently through her expressions, but at the same time she really sucked at giving out expressions of sorrow, or when she was getting emotional, it looked really fake, and it might even feel a little funny when she was emoting those sad expressions. So yeah, her sad expressions, her expressions of sorrow was not really convincing, and it was very important that in this kind of a film you need to give out the right expression in order for the audience to understand and connect with you, but that didn't happen here, especially in the sad scenes. The side actors, they look convincing as Punjabi characters, authentic Punjabi characters, so that's great, but none of the side actors made an impact separately or significantly. Even the twin friends of Mannu, which I thought they will deliver a good performance, and they will be remembered for the performance they deliver, but also their presence was not really impactful in the film as well. About songs, well, first let's keep aside Maafi and Kalle Kalle, those two are good songs. But what about the other songs? Tumbe Te Zumba, Khichte Nach and Attraction, these three songs comes in the film within less than 30 minutes. It almost feels like the plot of the film is rushing on a Rajdhani Express, and it's rushing so fast that they have even forgotten that we audience need some time to catch hold of the emotion they are trying to show and feel it. Okay, now finally, if I have to give you my verdict, well, I'll say that you can go watch this film because it's based on an innovative topic, the love story of a man and a trans woman, never addressed before. Also, they have addressed some other family issues like accepting the remarriage of a father, or over interference of other family members in personal decisions, or the insecurity faced by a man when he realizes that he is in some kind of an unconventional relationship, or that he is weak from another man. All of that has been addressed nicely and portrayed nicely in the film. But if you are here expecting that you will watch something very different from what you have figured out from the trailer itself, then you will be disappointed, because although they have not given out much about the story in the trailer, well, people are smart enough to figure out what issue they will address in this film. So after you have figured out ki problem kya hai in this film, you will be no more surprised seeing and watching this film on that big screen. So yeah, this is all I had to say about Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my review and what are your reactions watching this film. And for now, if you like this video, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you in another review video. Till then, you can check out all our other reviews over here. And for now, it's me, Shreyoshi, signing off.